You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And welcome to another relaxed fit TADPOG podcast. Just your old favorite pair of jeans that's stretched out and loosened up just right.
It's got extra room in the thighs.
Yeah, you never wash. You just put in the freezer to kill the bacteria, then you take it back out. So it's always just right.
I do that with
Just
all my
right.
clothes.
Yeah, it is a good idea. Unless they're visibly soiled, I don't see a problem with it.
Well, I mean, they are all visibly soiled.
Inside very
and
cold.
out, right?
Yeah. But hey, you know,
Yeah, it's part of what is
Like frozen pants. What do you want?
yeah, it's the cost of doing business, man. Hey, did you shit your pants? Yeah, like a month ago.
But I
But I froze it.
So,
So-
there's no
Bacteria's
bacteria.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. It's like the Martian. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Does it smell better when it unthaws? No,
No.
doesn't. You think it would with all that bacteria being dead, but no, it smells like shit.
Turns out it's shit. And it just still smells like shit when it's thawed
But
out.
it's organic. It's organic shit. So, yeah, we wrapped up a whole bunch of shit last week. So without the sort of the new year with
Hell yeah.
good, relaxed, all calls, just three boys chatting episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still 2024 as of this recording, but when it releases, it won't be. So
Hopefully.
Happy New Year. Oh, yeah.
When it
Boy.
releases, it releases at 11:59 p.m. Tuesday, December 31st, 2024.
Oh, so technically
then
it's not quite yet. You can ring in the new year as soon as it releases.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. Here's a listening party idea. Gather your family and loved ones around and listen to us half-ass our way through an episode. I'm already sitting here like, what do you guys think about making an hour? Sound pretty good?
Perfect place to set the bar for 2025.
Also,
New format.
we're definitely recording this before President Jimmy Carter died, so I think that we should talk about him a lot. And then the Tadpog curse can take place.
Off a president, which we haven't done that one before.
That is true.
I don't think we've brought up President Carter around here.
We haven't. I mean, maybe when we were talking about peanuts or something, right?
Probably. Would have to.
In houses?
Yeah. Whatever that big spiel about Habitat for Humanity we went on, we definitely talked about
Yes.
Carter.
Yeah.
Yes. Habitat for Humanity?
Or King of the Hill. He was on King of the Hill once.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did he play himself?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he got in an argument with Cotton. Yeah.
No, he was Bobby for one episode.
Yeah, they just used President Carter to voice over Bobby.
You know what,
Didn't
man?
say anything about it.
If I was Mike Judge, I'd be like, and like President Carter came to me with that, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, okay. As long as, I mean, we'll pay. I don't know who voices Bobby, but I don't know that much about that show.
Oh, it's a woman. It was.
Oh, forget it. Never mind. The fucking world's a lie. Bobby's a boy, Tyler. I don't know if you've seen the show.
Oh, wait, I got another truth bomb to drop
Pamela
on you.
Adlon.
Bart
Wow.
Simpson's
Bobby.
is voiced by a woman.
What?
I know, right?
She doesn't like get her hair cut and do the voice and stuff and then say weird right-wing shit, does she?
Never. No, that would never happen.
Naruto also voiced Goku. Naruto and Goku.
Well, Naruto makes sense because sometimes Naruto is a sexy woman.
Okay, yeah, that's very true.
So as far as we know, that's Naruto's true form. That'd be great in the last
It was a
episode.
boy.
The very last episode, it's like, hey, I wasn't a boy at all. I was
I just undid my
yeah,
transformation.
yeah, I was just a sexy fox lady. The reason I was bad at
I didn't want Dry to rape me, so I pretended to be a boy who could transform into a girl for a little bit.
The reason I was bad at ninjutsu for so long is because I was fucking anybody I wanted to because I look like this hot fox lady.
Well, before we get to some calls and other stuff, what you guys been up to? Your Christmas week.
We had a We had a pretty good Christmas. It was kind of low key, which is the way I like it.
God of Mischief, nice.
Yeah, low key. It was a low key Christmas. A lot of green and gold.
Addie would really
that's
love
cool.
that.
Speaking of Loki, I played some Marvel Rivals.
Did you?
Like a little more than I played several hours of Marvel Rivals.
Did you try Loki?
I didn't try Loki because his kit doesn't seem too great to me.
It seems confusing to me, which is why. I mean, he is
Also the point.
He is the God of Mischief, but I've been in parties with people playing as him, and it's like, okay, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think I think his kit is fine. With practice, it would get obviously easier to use. But
Addie was grinding Moon Knight when I came out here.
I played a little Moon Knight, but not much. I basically spent the day that I played it in doing support, because I do like that role anyway, and I think the support heroes in that are stronger than just about anybody as far as how their roles work. And so I played some Rocket, which I was pretty good with, and I played a lot of Luna Snow.
I haven't played as her yet.
Who I really like. She's a lot. I think she's a lot like Lucio in Overwatch. She has a lot of area of effect, but she also has direct. You hit an ally, they heal. You hit an enemy, they're damaged, kind of thing. Some pretty good stuff. But honestly, my favorite healer support role that I was doing very well with and understood the kit the most was Cloak and Dagger.
Really?
Which is one of the harder ones according to the star level to master. But
I haven't played with many Cloak and Daggers. Like, they have an ability that like speeds up the party? Is that right?
No, I don't think so.
Because there's something that maybe it was a different character doing it.
there
There's
is-
someone who puts like stars on the ground, like, and not like cornered stars, like a galaxy. It's like a nebula. It's like, holy shit,
No.
there's a nebula on the ground. I'm going fast.
I don't think that was Cloak and Dagger. Now, it's been a few days since I played them, but she's got a lot of first of all, it's the same kind of deal. You damage and you heal. And then she's got this this transparent window that she can shoot forward. And if it crosses your party, it increases their heal. And they get healed and they get an increase in healing.
Okay.
Which is really neat to see. It's kind of almost like Moira's orbs, which are a lot like Rocket's orbs, healing orbs, where
They bounce.
this doesn't bounce, but it's kind of like that. It goes in a perfectly straight line across wherever you throw it, but it has that effect of being able to heal someone quickly that's at a distance till you can get up to them. And then she also puts down a bubble that looks like Winston's shield that increases healing. And but then when you switch away from Dagger, you can switch to Cloak. And Cloak is damage, and he just does a lot of area of effect damage, and he has the same sort of window projectile that only instead of healing when it crosses the enemy, it damages them, and it does a little damage over time. And then, so I had a really good time playing Cloak and Dagger on that game, and I kind of got the same feeling as you sort of described, Dave, which was I played it for a couple of hours and noted in my internal logbook, I played Marvel Rivals and moved on with my life. Yeah, I didn't feel the need to just keep playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
I got to a point, I was satisfied.
They need more maps or something. I feel like,
Yeah,
because it's like after I play for a while, I'm like, I'm playing this one again.
Yeah, there was a lot of repetition, but there's also season 0 is what they are in now.
Okay.
And so season 1 is supposed to drop in a few weeks.
Okay.
And I think there's probably going to be some balance patching and maybe another level or two,
That'd be cool.
something like that. So yeah, there's that.
I haven't been playing it at all. I've thought about it, but I haven't.
Yeah, and I didn't do a whole lot of gaming over the past week. I played my requisite Overwatch time. Some with Kaiser Arc and some just by myself. And I mean, it got to the point like one night I got so drunk I couldn't function, and I had to excuse myself from the party. I told Kaiser Ark, I was like, dude, I'm fucked up. I gotta go. I can't right now, and I'm just gonna make. I was like, and at one point I was like screaming about how much I hated Overwatch and how like unbalanced and the matchmaking sucks and all this other stuff. And then we had a couple of good games. I was like, it's okay.
They're listening.
Yeah, they are. So yeah, he tolerates me in a way that few would. Is like he and John Turley can really deal with my drunken gaming better than most would, I think.
Henry does that. He doesn't even drink yet.
So, but I did watch. We watched Squid Game 2.
Oh, okay,
Dropped.
yeah, that's out. I heard
Yeah.
it was coming out.
Just came
but
out
it's
this past week. It's
all
on
of
the-
it, or is it
Well,
week to week?
it's all out. This season is all out.
Okay.
And there's one more season coming in 2025. I just don't know when.
Okay.
But season 2 is really good. It was sort of an alternate take on the same thing. It was the same theme, obviously, from season 1, but they just had there were some obvious differences, but there was enough similarity for it to feel like Squid Game.
Mm-hmm.
So it had that. I do recommend, though, if you did watch season 1, to rewatch season 1 to get refamiliarized with it.
Do they not summarize it well?
They do summarize it. They do a fine job of summarizing it, but even some of the stuff they reminded me of, I was like, wait, what happened there? So
Do you remember when this mean lady had sex in the bathroom? We spent 8 minutes, 8 minutes showing you that. All right, welcome, season 2, Squid Game.
That's it. But I did enjoy it a great deal. It's only like 7 episodes, but it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it was worth the wait. It's a shame that it's not longer, but I get it. They're not trying to overdo it, and any more than what they put out would probably feel forced. So I think it's been pretty good.
I am interested in it, but also when the first season ended, I was like, man, they should end it. This should be the end of it. It was
It's
kinda
actually well, I had the same feeling.
they do a good job though
I
of
think
like
they did
reasoning
a fine
it.
job of it didn't feel forced. It didn't
That's
feel it was a legitimately good continuation in a series that I don't think was intended to continue originally. But they did a good job, I thought. I mean, it's different and there's a lot more going on, but the fact that they've kind of decided that season 3 is going to be it helped.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like they're going to just drag it out on
Sure.
general principle. They've said, okay,
It's not purgatory.
It's
Right.
not.
It's
It's
not purgatory.
It's definitely not purgatory. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I'm probably going to give it a rewatch and maybe start from the beginning of Squid Game 1 and move through it all in one unit and see how that works out. But generally speaking, I thought it was pretty good, and I think
Cool.
they did a good job of bringing it back without killing it too much. So, 3.5 stars. Wisdom Sage says check it out, and it's really about it of note. I'm still reading those books that Fizzle Sprocket. Everybody loves large chests. Still in that. I'm still having a good time with it. I only got a few hours left of it, and no credits and Audible. So I don't know if I'm going to continue. I don't know if I'm going to pony up, real money for it, but I'll probably hold off
Man, Audible.
and wait for that deal
Yes.
to come around
Yeah,
in
dude.
6 months or whatever.
That's what I love about it. Is like, yeah, you just stop paying. You're just like, okay, I'm done. And then like, I don't know, 6 months later, they're like,
Yeah.
hey man, you want $1 a month for 3 months? And it's like, yeah.
Yes, I do.
And then you do that, and you're like, okay, I'm done again. And they're like, okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But I've enjoyed those books more. The more I listen, the more I enjoy.
Cool.
So they're pretty good. And aside from that, I don't really have much else to talk about today. What have you been up to?
Did the Christmas stuff. That all went well. I've had a lot of time off from work, so I've been like taking walks and stuff every day, which has been
Nice.
nice. That's one of the things I don't know. Winter sucks because it's like I work during the sunlight hours,
Right.
literally, and it's like okay. So when I leave, it's like okay. Well, I'm not gonna go walk. There's one light on the street that I
Right.
live on, so it's like that's not gonna work. So that's been nice. Henry's come with me on a couple of those walks, but not today. Today was a gaming day for him. And Nikki and I are finally caught up on Don to Don, which, man, what a way to end season 1.
Yeah. No.
I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I mean, it's also one of those where it's like,
Shit.
yeah,
I
exactly.
said
Yeah,
shit at the end.
Yeah.
I knew it was the season finale.
Yeah.
And it leaves you wanting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It leaves you wanting more big time.
It does for sure. We've been really off and on with Freer In, because that's one that we watch for a few hours and then we kind of put it down for a couple weeks and then we'll come back and watch it for a few hours. We're on the last episode of this season on that. That's a longer season. That one I think was like 28 episodes or something like that.
Damn.
It's good. It's really good. I recommend it. It's got, and I know I've recommended it before, but I mean, it has a lot of like, it's Record of Lodoss War kind of vibes meets Full Metal Alchemist. It does emotional really well because nothing is overstated. It's like, it's a show where like Henry can watch it and like not pick up on like the emotional nuances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like there's plenty of action stuff in it, but there's a lot of like pretty heavy emotional stuff.
Oh,
They do it really well. Big recommend.
Cool.
And then I've been reading the all new X-Men.
On your Marvel subscription?
Yeah, when they came back with that giant sized X-Men that like introduces Nightcrawler and Colossus and Storm. So
Okay.
it's that run. I didn't know that before that, like the sales for the X-Men were so bad that I think they did like 30 issues of reprints. So it's like, I think the original run, don't quote me. I don't have this memorized or anything.
Sure.
I just learned this. But like issues 1 through 69 or something like that was like all original stuff. And then for like 30 issues, they just reprinted old issues.
Really?
And then this giant sized X-Men came out, and that's where they introduced, as far as I know, again, I didn't look any of this shit up. This is kind of like, they present it in a way where it's like, oh, here's this new guy, Colossus. He's on a farm, and it's like, and like Professor X is gathering all these new mutants up because the X-Men are swallowed by an island. So it's pretty much Cyclops and then Nightcrawler, Colossus, and others. And that's been fun to read. That's like 1975, I think, and it is crazy to like read a lot of the dialogue because it's like the story itself is pretty interesting, but like I feel like a lot of the dialogue is like, this is objectively bad writing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, man, maybe they talked this way in 1975, but Probably not.
I was a little too young to know.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
Nah, you're probably right.
And it's not just that. It's not just that comic. It's not just X-Men. I feel like a lot of comics from like that era do the dialogue in a way where it's like, my name is Cyclops, and I'm describing the thing that I'm doing in this panel. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, we can see it.
The guys that wrote it didn't
Right.
know it was for a comic book.
I'm punching you. Yeah, I see that. Like, do you not have like
Bam!
Yeah.
Did he say bam?
Is there like no confidence in the artist? Like, we don't know if he's gonna send pencils in, so I'm just gonna explain everything that's going on in this. So that stuff's kind of funny. Also, they say Mister a lot. Just like
Hey, mister.
maybe that is
So
a
do all
70s
my
thing.
old employees. Everyone's Mr. and Mrs.
Really?
So
You ask them if it's a 70s thing.
Yeah.
Because like hearing like it is funny because it's like it's Wolverine's in it. This is when he joins the X-Men.
No, he was Australian.
Right. He's funny because like you can tell like they haven't found like his voice for him yet. So like he's
hey, mister.
yeah, he
Mr.
does,
Xavier.
he does say Mister, and it's so funny because it's like he says it in a way like, listen here, Mister, kind of deal. It's like he's a dad talking to like his child.
Hey, gentlemen, no.
Damn it.
Hi, folk, no.
Well,
Hey,
Cyclops said Mister 2 pages ago. Should he say Mister? Yeah, probably.
What about Bub?
Bub.
No, Bub. Bub
right
won't
out.
work.
Right out. Too
Bub
close to
won't
Bugs
work.
Bunny. Yeah, so that stuff's funny. It's
Chuck. Yes, informality is funny. He'll call him Chuck.
Cyclops gets really mad because people call him One Eye.
I mean,
Isn't your name Cyclops? It's not the point. It's not the point.
My call name is Cyclops. You call me Cyclops, Mister. Yeah,
or I will hit you with my beam out of my eyes right now.
eyes, 2 of them.
I will.
Fucker.
My one.
I will
eyes.
open to the punch universe right now. Oh boy, the punch universe.
That's pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much it. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm trying this. It's old content called Eureka, and it's something I've wanted to try for a while and never did. And people tell me it's like Final Fantasy. People had told me that it's like Final Fantasy 11, so it's like, oh, okay, I'll try it out. It kind of is. It's like large open zones that you explore, and the big link to Final Fantasy 11 is if you die, you lose experience. And that's pretty much it. But it's not like
It's like the bad parts of Final Fantasy 11.
I don't know. I was talking to Nikki about it, and I was like, I think I prefer content that is easier, but it punishes you for. It's more punishing, but it's easier. Because I wouldn't say that Eureka's easy, but I mean, it's also kind of like, well, I can take it slow and just fight. I can just fight mobs that are like within my level, and it'll be fine, and it is. And then sometimes you party up with people. It's a long way of me saying it's pretty okay. It's just something I've been doing, and it's like I've been enjoying it enough to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's because I'm doing it as Monk, which is like not a new job to me. I've played Monk before, but Eureka's level 70, and it's like everything in it, it's its own self-contained thing. It's like you gain levels in Eureka, but it has no influence on your levels outside of Eureka. So you go in and you start at, they call it elemental level 1, and you can go up to level 60. But you can't do it until you have a job in the regular game at level 70, which I had a few, but I got Monk to 70, and it's like, fuck it, man. This seems like a good opportunity to try out this Eureka thing that's been around for years and years and years. So yeah, Eureka. I'll finish it. You get like a, it's fucking crazy, man. You get like a mount for finishing it, and the mount is really cool. It's like this fucking glob of mercury, essentially, that you ride on top of, and it floats and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
It's neat. It's really neat. It's a cool mount. But like, to get it, you have to so in Eureka, there's like 4 different zones you progressively have to explore and unlock through like a storyline. And the storyline's okay. I've been enjoying that. But like at the 4th zone, it gets to a point, I haven't done it, I've just heard about it. You have to spawn an NM, kill the NM, and then when you kill the NM, it unlocks portals to a dungeon. And then you go and do the dungeon. I've heard the dungeon is fucking difficult. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Checking that out.
Good way to end it.
Yeah, it is nice because I don't know if there are any other dungeons in the content or not. I haven't run across any yet, and I'm probably about halfway through. So I don't know. Yeah, looking forward to it. And people still do it. There's like a Discord server where like people organize, hey, we're gonna do we're going to do a dungeon run on this day at this time if anybody wants to come in.
Cool.
And it's huge too, because it's like, from the way I understand it, the number might be wrong. It might be, but I think it's like you can get like 80 fucking people in this thing.
Good Lord.
I could be wrong. I haven't done it yet.
Man.
And I haven't done like a shitload of research, but that's what I've heard. But it's also one of those where it's like, again, man, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this yet because I don't know, but I've heard where it's like, well, yeah, if you die in it, you're like, you get kicked out of the dungeon. So, and you got to do it all. You got to unlock it and do that all over again.
Yeah.
But still, the pain isn't like I died today, some fucking bullshit. I'm level fucking 27 and there's a level 40 dragon that's sleeping and I hit the wrong button. And because I hit the wrong key combination, instead of going from run to walk, I just jettison forward. Sweet. I hit auto run instead of toggle run to walk. Great.
I hit Leroy Jenkins. Shit.
Yeah, and then this fucking dragon woke up and like literally one shot me, and I lost 350,000
Punched through carbuncle.
Yes, lost 350,000 experience points, leveled down.
Fuck me.
But it's like it is really not. It's not like in Final Fantasy 11 where it's like fuck, I leveled down. This is a 4-hour long process where I have to find a party to get in. Like, you know,
Hope they don't suck.
right.
Yep.
This was just kind of like, okay, I'll just kill these mobs for like 15 minutes and then I'll be back to where I was. So anyway, Eureka. Monk's cool. I like Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. Monk's neat.
Both USA Network shows.
Yeah. Also, wings.
This dungeon's a real royal pain.
Yeah. Nice. Psych.
Shit, I'm on fire. This is your burn notice.
My suits.
I can't name another USA show.
Up all night.
Up
There you go.
all night.
I was off last week.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
It was nice. I put in a lot of hours into Baldur's Gate 3, or Save and Reload Simulator, as I've learned to call it. I do that a lot. A lot. But it got much easier for me after what I was doing, just reading some stuff on Reddit about it. And somebody was like, oh, make sure you get Volo in your camp. And don't do the eye surgery with him, because then he'll leave.
Oh, okay.
Keep him there.
Yeah, he
Keep
left.
him there.
I did the eye surgery. He left.
I was going to, because I was like, oh, see invisibility all the time. Fucking great. And somebody was like, no. You can rub him blind every day. And he's got so much great shit, and he never leaves. So it's like, oh, let me try that. Man, every day you can sell like between 300 and 500 gold from him, and he's got like 2, 3, 4 rare scrolls. So like, I'm fucking loaded down with scrolls like beyond my level and fuck tons of gold, and so I'm doing that, and that made it a lot easier and a lot more fun. Because I'll steal from him, and he's like, "Oh man, there's a thief! I think I see him!" And he runs off. He does a full lap around and comes right back where he was, and I steal from him again. And he and he runs another circle around.
Volo is played by John C. Reilly.
Oh no! Somebody stole my scrolls! My scrolls! Shake and bake. Then besides that, we're worried about Christmas because Melissa this is the end. She'll be a nurse for a year, like January 3rd. So she's almost done her first year, but she's still a new grad nurse. So she had to work Christmas. So it was like, fuck, what are we going to do about Christmas? She's like, well, the girls are always up at like 5:30 anyway. So we'll get up, open presents, and I'll go to work. It's like, okay, that's going to suck, but okay. Then it got to Christmas Eve, and we finally had all the presents in, but none of them wrapped. And it's like, okay, so we could stay up until 2 wrapping all these presents, get up at 5:30 and open the presents. Melissa was like, you guys just want me to give them to you right now? They're like, yeah. It's like, all right. So we just like Had a bunch of Amazon boxes, opened them up. Yeah, this one's for you. This one's for you.
That's
this one's
essentially
for you.
wrapped. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
they're in
also-
boxes.
It's also fun to mix it up a little.
Yeah.
You know, that adds a little element of newness to the routine of Christmas.
So it was good. I think Kenna didn't want to do it. I think mostly because she really wanted to get on Roblox instead of opening. She's like, let's do it tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna go to my room for a little bit. Let's just open the presents. First, you don't open the presents, then you want to play Roblox. So I got her a Roblox gift card, and then she was good.
I'm about to say there might be Robux in here.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake.
So that was
Sounds
that was
like
good.
what's that? What do I smell? What do I smell in this box? Oh, it's money burning. That's the smell of money burning in this
Yeah,
box.
it is. Because
I can relate.
2 days later, I asked you, "Do you have any left?" Nope. I got her $100 in Roblox.
Damn.
Yeah, kids do be spending Robux.
Well, we bought Cohen a bunch of Fortnite V-Bucks, and I'm sure they're fucking gone already.
Yep.
I had a pay to win conversation with Henry because he's playing this Roblox game called Rivals, which was confusing. When he was talking about playing Rivals, I'm like, "You're playing Rivals?" He's like, "Yeah, my favorite gun's the shotgun." Who has a shotgun?
It's Punisher, Dad.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Respect the thin blue line. Wrong Punisher.
Of course, I read every sticker I see on the back of a truck window.
It's Pun the Reaper.
Let's see what else. Yeah, because buying for her was difficult. It's just like, what do you want, Kenna? Preppy stuff.
Okay.
What is preppy stuff? And then she just pulls up like random sort of colorful stuff, and you're just like,
Like colorful, like what? Like fruits and like. I like the color on this cereal box. Like
I don't even really understand it because then I'd bring up something. Is this preppy? No.
dummy.
Okay.
Idiot.
So it's like she likes Wicked. We'll get her some Wicked stuff. I'll spend a bunch on Roblox gift cards.
Yeah.
And some headphones, and she'll be good.
That sounds good.
You can tell her that your friend who hosts the podcast with you spent a decade of his life in the 80s and can tell her what's preppy and what's not.
Well, see, preppy's different from
know.
when I was a kid.
No,
Because
that's
I
what I'm
was like, you want
saying.
preppy stuff? Like
A bag phone?
Like pop collars and Dockside shoes and
bag phones. So you know they're better. You're better than them.
shoes without socks and pop collars and bleach blonde hair,
Khaki shorts.
khaki shorts with pleats.
Yeah. Is that not preppy? What's preppy now? Clearly, you don't get it.
I don't really get it.
But I'd like to hear your interpretation of it.
It's
'Cause
a
I don't
lot
get it
of
either.
very warm colors and clean lines. Is
Okay.
the best I've come to understand it.
Okay.
So
Is it
just
clothes?
Random stuff. Clothes can be preppy. Stickers, wall decorations.
I see. It's an aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's a whole
Yep.
all-encompassing
Yep.
gotcha thing.
So I just and some stuff in Amazon is labeled preppy. So
That's-
all right, add to cart. Perfect. We're just gonna assume it works. So
Hey, man. It sounds like she had a great Christmas.
she did. She
I
said
mean,
she had a good Christmas.
$100 in Robux. That's quite a it's quite a bit of
That's
Robux.
a Bucks Hall.
Anna's usually hard, but she was like, "I want to go to Disney. Will you buy my ticket?" Yes, done. Christmas. There you go.
Cool.
Addie's always the easiest because she likes all the stuff that I like. So
Mhm.
very easy. And then Choco Chica is like, whatever's on Sheen. All right, we'll load you up with cheap Sheen shit.
But all Charlie Sheen
Absolutely.
shit. Going cheap.
Shit, Charlie Sheen.
Some of it stained. Questionable.
What is Sheen?
It's a fast fashion website that has like a lot of trendy but cheap shit.
Yeah, cheap clothes. It's nice to buy things you just want to fucking rip up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I did, as of just hours ago, I got my for the month Final Boss sour bag.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Although I do have to
I
say,
love your sour bag.
Can't wait to hold your sour
God,
bag.
I
and
love that sour. What you got in
Dang-
that sour bag for us,
dangle it
Daddy?
over my
this
mouth. and
this
put it
one
in
I'm a
my
little
mouth.
disappointed in. So this month I paid $30 for a bag of sour cantaloupe.
Oh.
So labeled Christmas cantaloupe.
Yeah.
So, and it didn't even come in the cool box.
Man,
it
that's
just
weird.
came in a FedEx bag.
I smell that
was
money
colored.
burning again.
Yeah,
That's weird.
This
Came
this
Let's eat.
this makes me want to cancel it because this is disappointing.
Yeah. What level is it?
Level 2.
Jesus Christ, man.
If it had been level 4, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, well, that's a new thing, even if it's cantaloupe.
So it's
Right.
just cantaloupe, dried cantaloupe in the bag, is what you're
Oh
saying.
no, I'm sorry. It's antelope flavored candy.
Made by
Right,
the
that's
possum candy cane. people.
Right.
Pass it around. We can have some
So
Christmas cantaloupe.
is the more spicy or it's more sour stuff more expensive? Like, does it scale that way?
I've never
Or-
seen it scale like that. It's like the straw box of just strawberries. Level 1, 2, and 3 are all $20.
Okay.
All right. Level 2, final boss sour, Christmas cantaloupe.
All right.
Ooh.
That's really sour.
It is.
That's more sour
Yeah.
It's like
than the other
cutting.
stuff.
Yeah, the freaking food stuff. They're a lot more sour. I don't know if there's no sweet and cantaloupe to cut it.
Yeah, maybe.
You got that vague, shitty cantaloupe flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
there.
glad you're not defending cantaloupe.
Oh, I hate
Cantaloupe
cantaloupe.
fucking sucks.
Man, we used to have it on Sundays
Oh,
when I was growing up. They'd have pancakes.
that's a 70s thing.
yeah, yeah, man. And
That and grapefruit.
grapefruit.
I
we
do-
had
I like
grapefruit too. Ugh, I
But-
don't like grapefruit.
My grandmother used to eat that every morning with a dump sugar on top of it and just scoop it out.
Now, brown sugar, throw under a broiler for a little while to caramelize the sugar. That's the best way to eat grapefruit.
Yeah.
But yeah, cantaloupe. I fucking hate cantaloupe. I mean, I don't like honeydew either, but it's a little bit better
No.
than cantaloupe.
It is a little bit. You're right. That's a good way of putting it. Honeydew. It's a little bit better than cantaloupe.
D plus.
Yeah, that's on the fucking package. You know, you buy honeydews in.
Cheap grandma fruit. Cool.
I'm telling you, that seems like way higher than level 2 sour.
It does.
Mhm.
Because I didn't have trouble with level 2 the last time we had some level
Yeah.
2 shit.
That chamoy was spicier than it was sour, and it was level 2.
I was like having trouble. I'm having trouble swallowing right now from the sour.
I do like how thick and juicy
It's
is.
good. I mean,
but
it really
It's
wasn't.
fucking cantaloupe.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't bad. Boy, that one got me.
It was very sour. All right. Well, I do have some things if you boys are interested before we take some
Let's
calls.
do some things.
So
like
I did
things.
make a build your own Southern meal.
Hell yeah.
$15.
All right. Sweet tea.
It is an option.
Okay. All right. Sweet tea. There are options.
There are options.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I
no, I'm
thought,
just telling you.
I thought we were just RC Cola. This is a.
Also an option.
All right. Diet right.
Also an option.
All right. I got 3 of the drinks. There's 2 left.
Dude,
Can we let him? Can we just let him do the thing?
We
see if he
could.
gets all
Is
of
this
them.
the
This
game?
is fun.
Is this the game? Okay.
New game. We guess what's on the list.
Ready to play list guesser.
Here we go.
Country Time Lemonade.
Spam on there.
Spam is not on there.
Oh,
Now there's
okay.
Country Time Lemonade.
Vienna
Well,
sausage.
Lemonade-ish is on there.
Waffle House hash browns.
Shit, that would have been good. I didn't put that on there.
Fanta.
Fanta's not on there.
Mm.
Fanta's Nazi Coke.
Nazi
Coke.
Coke. and has a delicious Beetlejuice drink.
It's big in South America. Apparently.
Ian, I don't know if you have paper over there or you want to use the back of the notepad.
Just use my computer.
Forgot you have that thing. That thing of a job. All right, $15 to build your own items. $1 to $5 for appetizers, drinks, sides, main, and dessert.
Okay.
So start off with your appetizers. For $1,
I like to call them appetizers.
appetizers.
Yeah.
What place has that on the menu? Fridays?
I was trying to
I
think.
think I think it is Friday. It's Fridays or Applebee's.
It's one of those.
It's
Sounds
it
like
is one of
Applebee's.
It
those.
is on one. It's, like
It's one of
Chili's
those
or
that's
something.
fucking Wendy's in the ass right now. It's one of those places. That's like, oh yeah, $15 for a fucking hamburger. Get
How about a 3-course meal for
wrecked.
$15?
Get wrecked, Wendy's.
Yeah, I've been to Wendy's in a fucking minute, and I don't plan on going back.
My dad was talking about going to Wendy's, and I was like, "Fucking bragger! Would you win the lottery or something?"
You're gonna share that wealth?
Yeah.
Come on, man. My kid needs to go to college.
Save me something when you're dead, old man.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Stop.
All right, for $1, grape jelly meatballs.
What are those?
It is a crock pot dish to
Okay.
where frozen meatballs and grape jelly in a crock pot for a long time.
That sounds pretty okay.
It's had 'em.
It's okay.
I've had them. They're not bad. I mean, they're not. my preferred method of eating meatballs, but I certainly wouldn't turn down grape jelly meatballs.
It's a potluck food.
Yep.
Yep.
Number 2, pigs in a blanket for $2. For $3, fried pickles with ranch.
Oh, damn.
That's good.
For $4, deviled eggs. For $5, fried green tomatoes with Cajun remoulade.
Okay. Going pigs in a blanket. I like pigs in a blanket.
It's a good pick.
The fried pickles with ranch is actually a good deal because you can't get that for $3 anywhere.
Anywhere.
I don't know where pigs in a blanket are on a menu. I'd be ecstatic. Pigs in a blanket? For real?
Fucking Cheddar's
You
probably
do-
has.
You do see
pigs in a
deviled eggs on
blanket.
some menus every now
You
and
do.
then now.
Man, I had, did I tell you about the deviled egg that I had in Cincinnati?
No. I don't
We
think
went
so.
to a restaurant when I was there for work, and they had regular food, and then they had, as an appetizer, they had a deviled egg, a shrimp deviled egg.
Okay.
And I was like,
I feel
that
like you did tell us about
Okay.
this. Go ahead.
it sounded awful, but I want to try it because I've never had anything like that
Yeah.
before. And then when I ordered it, they were like, how many would you like? And I said, 1. And they looked at me like I was crazy. 1? Yeah, I want to try it. If you don't want me to order 1, don't let it be an option on the menu.
Right.
Like, I mean, if
or
you want me
bring
to-
me one for
Yeah.
free, and
Right.
if I like them,
Yeah.
I might buy more.
Well, I won't, but I just want to try it.
Right.
But you're right. Oh yeah, shit.
You're fucking ruining it.
My bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. It's okay. It's
I
all
can
right.
imagine it being
It
like
was
that.
better than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be gross as shit,
Yeah.
but yeah, it
Was it gross as shit?
wasn't.
Just regular gross.
It was not even regular gross. It was good.
Yeah, okay. Because what? Because the best one I made a panko breaded deviled eggs and put in like Mexican street corn deviled egg inside of it.
Wow.
With like cilantro, a little bit of sriracha. Those turned out really well. Fucking labor intensive as hell.
I bet.
Cannot say I'll do it again anytime soon, but it was
How
good to
m-
do something different.
How many deviled eggs do I get in this serving?
Ooh.
Like how
a
many
good question.
how many egg halves?
All you can eat, right? All you can eat deviled egg extravaganza.
That's pretty good.
Egg
The Cool
extravaganza.
Hand Luke special.
Yeah, if my boy says he could eat 50 deviled eggs,
All you can eat deviled egg extravaganza appetizers.
let's get Shaq to do the commercial, and we'll make millions. We'll never have to work again.
Take 50. Try again, Shaq. It's easy. Deviled egg.
No, we use first take.
I'd say 6 halves presented on a long plate.
Okay.
Ooh, long plate. I do like a long plate.
I do like a nice long thick plate.
Yeah, man.
I'm going deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are
That's a lot. That's 6 deviled eggs, 6 halves.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 whole eggs. Sounds good. I do not like any sort of meat or things in the stuff.
Just straight up.
I
Yeah,
like it to be
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise, mustard. Maybe Dijon.
Yep.
Uh,
No pickles?
Little horseradish. I don't like
Ooh,
pickles.
horseradish is good.
Don't like the pickles. I just like, and then the egg. The stuff.
Okay.
But I like it to be
Like a creamy consistency.
creamy, but thick.
Mm-hmm.
So you can bite into it without it running everywhere.
Well, yeah. Okay.
But the horseradish is a must.
Yeah.
It's got to
Yeah.
have
I,
horse.
I think
yeah.
I've never made
horseradish
them
in
like
it.
that, but I need to. That does sound good.
It's tasty.
Mm.
Dijon, mayonnaise, and a little horseradish. And Tanya puts something else in there.
Lemon juice.
Maybe she uses my mom's recipe from years and years and years ago, but they're really good. So my pick, despite being $4, is deviled eggs.
Good call. All right, your drink. Returning to the $1 category yet again. Flat Diet Right.
Flat diet right. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
For $2, an RC Cola. For $3, Real Sugar Mountain Dew.
Ah,
For $4, Nikki's Sweet Tea. The best sweet tea I've ever had.
telling Henry.
Sorry,
about
Mom. For $5, an Arnold Palmer,
that.
Arnie Palmies.
Oh.
which I do think is the best drink.
Yeah, Arnold
The
Palmer.
best non-alcoholic
Dude,
drink.
fucking Arnold Palmer rocks because it's like you can do unsweet tea and diet lemonade.
That's what I get at
and
Chick-fil-A.
it fucking tastes great.
Yep.
It doesn't.
100%.
Yeah, it tastes great. Shit, that's tough, man. I love that. But I don't want to spend $5 of my budget on that.
I'm just gonna. I don't. I'm gonna go with RC Cola.
RC Cola, I think, is the most solid on that list for outcome to cost.
I'm gonna go flat diet right, Bob. Flat diet right.
Save that money.
I'm gonna save the money. Plus, I grew up in a family where there was an abundance of flat diet right. One might say when you open the can, it's flat already.
There. It's on the can pre-flattened.
Pre-flattened.
Every bubble that was left in it escaped when you opened the can.
Now
it's flat. It's insta flat.
Mildly
It was
carbonated.
Mostly flat.
Yeah.
It was mostly flat when they put it in the fucking can.
Yes.
And then the rest of it came out when you opened
All
the
gone.
can. Yeah.
All gone.
It's like my mom always had flat diet right. Jacob's dad always had stale tortilla chips. Two staples in both houses I could always depend on.
Man, as much like I gotta be honest with you guys. I pass a lot of stale food off on my child. Because he asks for it, and I say, well, it's been a minute since you've been into that. Let's test it. And then I'll like take a bite. I'll be like, I'll think in my head, that's stale as shit. And then I'll be like, does he know the difference between stale and fresh? Let's test. I'll be like, here, try one before I dump a whole bunch of these out on a plate. Save me a step. He'll try and be like, good. All right, great. Here's some more.
That's money saved.
That's right.
I don't have to buy fresh ones because the kid will eat the stale ones.
I won't.
Hey, he likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
No, just leave him out. He prefers it.
It's non-perishable stuff. It's stuff that, like, you know.
He's going to give it some spoiled cheese, some old tuna.
Yeah. Son, the milk's fine. You just got to, like, you just need a steak
spoon.
knife. Yeah. Just put some heft into your sawing, son.
You got to really use your wrist. Get in there.
This is a more milk log tradition.
All right, your side. For $1, a bowl of black-eyed peas.
Including Fergie?
Yeah, no Fergie.
Okay.
I'm out.
It's Will
Just
I,
$1?
It's Will I Am and Apple D App. That's it. For $2, collard greens with bacon. For $3, fried okra. For $4, spring onion pimento cheese grits. And for $5, tall, fluffy buttermilk biscuits with apple butter and an assortment of jellies.
I'm not crazy about any of these. This is the appetizer?
Side.
What was the lowest dollar amount one?
Black-eyed peas.
Ugh. I mean, New Year's is coming up, I guess.
I personally love black-eyed peas, so that's going to be my side.
Okay.
I don't hate them. I used to hate the fuck out of them.
Well, also,
Me too.
I'm not spending $5 on biscuits, and I like black-eyed peas just fine. So I'm saving where I ended up spending more than I wanted on my appetizer. I'm saving up for a good main.
Okay.
Or dessert.
I don't hate all of those things. It's just, I like biscuits. I just don't know if those other, I don't see myself ever ordering any of those 4 other things. I'm also not a big, like, go to a restaurant that serves food like this kind of person because I grew up with it. And it's like, I put my time in.
I 100% agree with you. That's how my mom cooked, so I don't often. That's why, like, I always want Chinese or Thai or
right.
something like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah. I'll go with the collard greens.
That's what I think is the value item on that list, the collard greens.
I just don't like them. Too bitter.
Yeah, there's bacon in these though. That helps. If that helps.
Cooking them in bacon fat and putting bacon helps a lot, yeah. Salt and vinegar in them, yeah.
Many a Thanksgiving we would drive home from Mississippi with my dad have eaten too many collard greens and just fucking lighten that car up for 5 hours.
awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes we get
Dad, could you just start smoking in the car, please? I'd really rather smell the cigarettes than the farts.
something was smoking.
His rectum.
Man, you'd even like he wouldn't even say anything. Like you wouldn't even smell it. You just hear the windows roll down, and it's like, fuck, here it comes. Brace yourself. Going down the fucking interstate.
At least he fucking put the window down.
Oh yeah.
It was only, torture for a moment
Yeah.
until the next one arrives. At least.
Yeah.
All right, for your main, $1 gets you ground beef and cabbage. For $2, country fried steak and gravy. For $3, Nashville hot chicken.
Oh hell yeah.
For $4, a whole buttermilk fried chicken. And for $5, a low country boil with crab, shrimp, red potatoes, and corn on the cob.
Dave, do you like Nashville hot chicken?
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I feel like Tyler put that on there just so I have an option. He's like, well, he's gonna bitch about the last one. I better put Nashville hot chicken on there.
I'm going with country fried steak and gravy.
I thought you might.
I enjoy
Thought you
that.
might, yeah.
That's a nice thing to eat. I like it.
Very Kenny Van Buren of you.
Yes, it really is.
Black eyed peas and country
Black
fried
eyed
steak.
peas, country fried steak,
How much money do you have left, Ian? A fortune?
$6. So I could probably upgrade something,
Yeah.
depending on the dessert choices.
I was really
I mean,
curious.
I'm gonna have $1 left over anyway at this point.
Right. I have $7 left, which is why I was curious how much you had.
So I could.
I'm
I
getting
like
rid of
all
that.
these things the best.
You what?
That flat diet, right, is coming right out. I might upgrade that motherfucker to an Arnold Palmer.
I wanted to do that, but I do not have enough wiggle room. I'll only have. Well, we'll see.
Right.
We'll see. If I have any left, I want to change I want to change my drink.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
All right. For dessert, for $1, sweet potato pie. For $2, pecan pie. For $3, pineapple upside down cake. For $4, peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream. And for $5, German chocolate cake.
Pecan pie. Easy. Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was peach cobbler? 3,
4.
4. That's mine.
There you go.
Or pecan pie, if you will.
Pecan.
And now I still don't have enough for an Arnie Palmy.
How much do we have? $15?
15.
5, 8, 9, 10. Yo. How much was Arnold Palmer? 5?
5.
There we go, boys.
Went from flat diet right to an Arnold Palmer.
Hell yeah.
I could go up to Nikki's sweet tea, but I don't like sweet tea. So I'm sticking with my RC Cola.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with an RC Cola.
I'm gonna leave a $2
Leave
tip.
a tip.
Not me. I'm gonna like the waiter. I'm gonna be like, hey, I can either give you a $7 tip, or I can have an Arnold
I
Palmer.
would ask.
Maybe 7 more flat diet rice.
And you're gonna have to watch me drink these.
I would have no ice cream on my peach cobbler though.
Okay.
I don't like pie
Don't like
and
the a la
cobbler with
mode.
ice cream on it. I like it to just come as it is.
You don't like none of them. Not you don't like the mix at all. Is
No,
is it
I
a hot,
mean I
cold thing, or-
I just like I would have the ice cream maybe in a bowl on the side and occasionally have a bite, but I don't want it all mixed in with the peach cobbler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the peach cobbler better be good, like soft peaches and like good crust.
love a
Yeah.
soft peach.
Shit.
Love a good crust.
I do.
So would you
Good
would you rather
crusty,
have
soft
peach cobbler with canned peaches instead of fresh peaches?
If the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But they were
would.
put there by
Because
a
they're
man.
optimally soft.
But I mean, if they're fresh peaches that have been properly,
Cooked down.
to where they're soft,
Yeah.
and squishy, then I'm good.
Hell yeah.
I don't like a peach cobbler that's got like hard
A
peaches.
tough peach in
like
it.
you
No,
get
that's a cantaloupe.
Get that.
That's a cantaloupe.
cantaloupe level
there.
bad. Yeah, it is.
Cantaloupe cobbler.
Oh God.
And I still do. We can either jump to some calls, or I've got 2 blind drafts I've been sitting on.
Whatever, man. I'm down for whatever.
Well, my 2 blind drafts are musicians you could take in a fight and serial killers.
Musicians you can take in a fight is going to be easy because I can't take any musicians in a fight. So, and serial killers, how many are there on the list?
10.
I don't probably know all of them because I know your depth of knowledge on serial killers goes fucking deep.
I think
You're
you're
gonna be pulling shit
familiar
out.
with most of these. There's probably one you might not know.
I was just getting a noise sample for later.
Perfect. Clever.
55 minutes in.
Or we can jump to calls. I will not be offended. I will continue to sit on these blind drafts.
We've got. So Dave and I were talking last week, Tyler, after you had gone in to go get Jack. We've been talking about the format of the show going forward, and Dave suggested, and I agree. We should do some community corner again, since we're not going to have the long movie segment plus the long game segment.
Right.
Yeah.
And we haven't taken calls in a really long time.
No, we haven't. We could just do. I mean, I don't care what we do, but I think that if we go with that plan, that we'll be getting to calls
Taking 3 calls an episode again,
every
like we used to do.
time if we can.
Yeah.
And I think we will, because I just don't see us having as much with half of the content as what we've been used to gone.
Or they're just shorter. Or they're just shorter episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that too.
But I do want to play calls at some point.
Yeah.
But now is not necessarily got to be that time. So I'm open for whatever you guys choose.
Let's take some calls.
All right.
Let's take some calls. We got some drafts
We can always do those
on
too.
the shelf.
Yeah, those can go into
for
community
later.
corner as well.
I can always definitely fill the same amount of time as a movie would be with one of these.
Okay. 270-883-2555. We need your calls. The lines are open. This is live.
Calls from the public. Bonk.
All right, you're on with TADPOG.
Could you, sir or madam, could you turn your TV down?
Turn your TV down. This is going on for like 3 minutes.
Well, let's just listen. Maybe we start hearing a masturbate or something. So his buddy was in a truck and
I feel like we're supposed to hear the TV.
are they watching Saw? I placed your 401k in three different bank accounts. You can remember the password to 2 of them.
The water turned the freaking frogs gay.
Oh, that's a Wounded Warrior Project commercial.
This is
Someone butt
this is a butt
dialed us.
dial? Okay.
I'm stopping this.
All
I'm
right.
stopping this now, guys.
Okay. 270-883-2555. We're going to need better calls than that one.
All right, we've got a caller from 270. You're on the line with TADPOG. Go.
Yes, call Alan and Robin Ladd.
It's the power company.
Did we
again.
ever turn Miss Ladd's power on? Did we ever do that?
No,
Oh,
fuck her.
crap. We
She's gonna
gotta
pay
take
her
name
bill.
out. Shit.
94037.
She's called before. I feel bad for
Something about our service, and it wasn't paid, and it has, but call us back.
Bullshit.
Hey, listen, lady, I can hear your
Wounded
TV in the
Warrior.
background. Your power hasn't been cut off.
Bullshit.
We're going to have to call her back on the air and say, ma'am, this is not the power company.
Yeah.
All right, call from 828. We got you on TADPOG. Go.
Motherfucking TADPOG. It's your boy, Brew Pounder.
Hi,
Hello.
Blue Pounder.
I have a sister who used to have a boyfriend who lost his eye, right? And he had a glass eye. And we were at a bar one time, and you'd do this thing where you would bet people like, oh, you kid, I can do this with my eye, and if I can do it, you gotta buy me a beer, right? So we're sitting there, we're getting drunk as shit. And, usually when we started to drink too much, you'd put an eye patch on. And we gotta go, we go home. And then we get up like next morning a little late. We're all fucking hungover, and he can't find his eye. So we're sitting down there, and he's like flipping out because like apparently glass eyes are expensive. But he's like flipping out, can't find it. We're going back and forth, like going everywhere trying to find it. And then like we called the bar, and they were like, "Yes, we have your eyeball. Come and get it." Like
That was nice of them to keep it.
Tyler, Dave, and Ian, who play old games. What's your craziest lost and found story? Brew Pounder out. Love you. Bye.
Craziest lost and found story.
I've never lost an eye. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I lost an appendix this year.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It hurt.
I found it.
Yeah, finally. Appreciate it. You know, I lent it to you. I didn't mean for you to keep it.
I lost a kidney stone.
Yay!
I lost my virginity at a really young age.
Not me.
And I'm never gonna find it.
No, there's surgery for that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we can get you back.
Get my boy Hyman back.
Yeah, you're yes, your boy
I
Hyman.
didn't really have a good lost and found story, I don't think.
I have sort of one.
Okay.
So in my very first D&D game, very first that I ran my freshman year of college, so Jacob was playing a narcissistic prince. CFP was playing basically CFP, he who shall not be named, because he always played it himself. And they were very antagonistic toward each other. So I put in, they went to like a weapon.
That was just sexual frustration. Just
on one side of it, absolutely. He even said so at one point. And it wasn't Jacob.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not. Just be upfront about it. Don't dance around it and then masturbate when I'm asleep for like 10 years.
Damn, did he come or what? It's a long time to be masturbating.
Oh, shit, he's waking up. I'll just have to pick this up later.
Or be really, really gleeful whenever I grab your jeans that you masturbated in by accident. So they went to a magic item shop, and for some reason they asked about a lost and found. So the guy was like, I just kind of improvised it. Oh, yeah, I got a box down here. It was junk except for I described it as a very small ring that is cool to the touch. And no matter what they did to it, it stayed cool to the touch. So they're like, this is something. This is fucking something.
Sirs, is this your ring, or are you just going to like light it on fire for another hour? I got customers.
So they ended up taking it, and man, they fucking fought over this shit. They ended up killing each other at one point over it and getting resurrected. And like Jacob was the one who ended up with in the end and like wove it into his hair so he couldn't easily, the other character couldn't easily get it. Like for the first act 1 of that 4-act 20-level game, the Cold War story was this fucking lost and found ring.
One ring to troll them all.
They were all exactly. There were a couple of hobbits. Exactly. I was going to say.
So at the end of Arc 1, they recruit a gold dragon to help them storm the castle so Jacob's character can get his castle back that he is the prince of. And they both flank the gold dragon in humanoid form and ask him, okay, you seem like this all-knowing character. He pulls it out of his hair. What is this? And he looks at it. He goes, oh, grabs it and links it back into his chainmail shirt that he wears to stay cool in the desert. That was it. They were so pissed off.
Good.
So pissed off. Jacob's like, I fucking killed his ass over this thing.
He got better.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's a good story. I never heard that one.
Because I think you came in on that game like
pretty late.
Yeah, like Act 3.
Yeah.
I have a sort of kind of lost and found story. It was just something neat that happened last weekend. I went to the consignment shop with Tanya, and we went and did a little consignment shopping. I ended up with a chair and an ottoman.
Nice.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
But while I'm going through this shop, I walked past this shelf with a bunch of dolls on it. Sorry.
Haunted dolls?
No, well, maybe, but I didn't investigate enough to know if they were haunted. I never spent enough time to familiarize myself with them. But one of the dolls on the shelf was this doll that was exactly a doll that I had when I was a kid. It's just a little boy doll, and his name is Joey. And he wears a striped shirt and jeans and little tennis shoes with laces that you can tie. And only this one had a jacket. Mine never had a jacket, which was weird.
He was always cold.
Yeah.
Always complaining about how cold he was.
Always.
And
But
you're
when I
like,
gave him the jacket, he wouldn't wear it. So I don't know what the fuck am I going to
yeah. Hey, I know Joey's don't own shoes. I tie yours every day.
But it was mine. I actually called Joey. My friend Hollis had one as well. And he named his football for some reason.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah, but my Joey's hair.
Hollis sounds like a real special kid.
I thought maybe this was my Joey somehow, but the jacket, and in fact, my Joey's hair was stuck straight up all the time. It came like that in the box. I don't know, but I love that about him. But I remembered that's how I learned to tie shoes.
Tying his shoes.
Tying his shoes. And it just was a really neat little core memory that unlocked for me when I saw it. You know, I found a little Joey doll like I had when I was a kid. I was like, holy shit, look, honey, it's Joey.
Did you buy him?
No, I did not, because I think I still have my Joey somewhere, and I would hate to make Joey jealous.
You have two Joeys. You never have too many Joeys.
But it was like a Fisher-Price doll. If you look up Fisher-Price Joey, you probably see what he looks like.
Actually, it looks like I'm pulling up someone on LinkedIn. Fisher Price Joey.
Fisher-Price Joey.
I'm looking. Yeah, I was curious if I had ever seen him. I don't think I have. I see photos. This is him?
I can't see it.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
him. That's Joey right there. So yeah,
Okay.
I had that guy, and there was one at this store, and I thought it was cool. Let me
I
guess.
could buy you one for $12 right now.
Is
on
that
eBay.
right? I was gonna say it's probably worth like $7,000.
Here's Joey with some major front butt that our listeners can't see.
Oh damn! And yellow shoestrings. Someone
There's
must have-
his female counterpart, Audrey.
I didn't know about Audrey.
Audrey and Joey.
Oh, look at Audrey.
Okay.
Isn't she cute? But yeah, that was my friend Joey growing up.
I lose my phone all the time, but there's no lost and found story. It's really, I just go back in the restaurant. I'm like, I think I forgot my phone. And they're like, you did. I'm like, oh. And I grab it.
The other day, Melissa got home and she was like, will you ping my phone?
Oh,
I was like, oh,
man.
it's still at the dollar store somewhere. So then she had to
Jesus.
drive back to the dollar store and find it. She found it, though.
Man, this is not a spot for Apple, but I have an iPhone and an Apple Watch, and the number of times my watch has saved me from leaving my phone somewhere, it's been more than 3 times.
Yeah.
Does it buzz or something if you get a
Yeah,
distance
it's
away
like,
from
yo,
it?
idiot, you left your just want to let you know you left your phone.
That's
Did you mean to do that?
I got a Samsung watch for Christmas, and it does not have that same feature. I can press it and make my phone ring, but it won't tell me if I'm away from my phone.
Dude, yeah, that's why I walk back into the restaurants, because it's like my watch is like, yo, hey, you know how you take your phone out and put it face down on tables when you eat in a restaurant?
It's still there.
It's still there doing that thing still.
And you're not
Yeah.
still there because
You
I
might-
can tell.
You might want to get that. There's some shady workers in there.
I think I told this story a while ago when Melissa, she was volunteering at Bible school like years and years ago, and she put her cell phone on top of the van at church, 20 minutes down the road. Drove off, got home. She's like, oh shit, where's my phone? So I was like, okay, so we buy my device, whatever, online, and not at the church, not anywhere. It is at a trailer park,
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes from the church.
Yeah, I remember this.
So it's okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go over there. I see where it is, and I can zoom in and see exactly which trailer it's at. And then I get in the car to go, and then suddenly it's moved, and it is right by my parents' house down the road here. Suddenly, so I look at it, I know exactly which house it is, and it's at this point it's 8:00, and I go over there. I keep making it ring, make the phone ring, so they know, and eventually then it goes off. So then it's like, all right, well, we lock the phone so it can't be used, brick it, and then I go over to the house where they're clearly home, but they will not answer the door. Like I'm going around beating on every door and every window, and they absolutely refuse to answer. I see them there. I see the shadows. I see the TV going.
I see you.
Yeah, and it's just like, all right, man.
I'd call.
Fuck you guys.
I'd call, but my wife's phone is off.
Because I called it till they started ignoring the calls.
Yeah.
And then I bricked it. But the worst part was their front door. It felt like I had stepped into Lolth's domain.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was made of phones.
I had never seen more spiders in my life.
Hell yeah.
Like all over. Like I was scared. I was like, I feel more comfortable going to this stranger's back door.
These people are
in this front door with
spiders
massive
and clothes.
spiders. Yeah, they fucking could have been.
Just swarm of spiders.
These
and
were driders
overalls.
in this house. But yeah, so there you go. Have this bricked phone, and assholes, that you got clearly out of a church parking lot. So
Next call.
next call.
I have to use Find My Phone an embarrassing number of times
I do
at
that
home.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, an embarrassing number of times.
I
I have a
get-
black phone and a lot of black things.
Yeah. I get pinged a lot when I leave my AirPods at home. My AirPods are linked to my account, so
Sure.
when I get a certain distance away,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you don't have your AirPods. And I'm usually like, they're at home.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
Right.
Or they're at the office. It's fine. I don't have to do the phone thing that much. Tanya uses Find My Phone a lot. She leaves her shit laying around all the time. And it's in a bright blue case, so she just is absent-minded. It was on the floor the other day, like across the room on the floor next to a shelf. Had no business being there.
I get
but
it.
There it was.
I get it. I totally get it. There are times where it's just like, fuck.
I think she might have been
I
cleaning
just
out
had
the
this
rabbit
where
cage.
we're-
I just had it. Not only that, everyone in the house is going to hear the Find My Phone noise, and they're going to be like, Dad lost his fucking phone again.
Oh, it's in the blankets. Okay. Shit.
Yeah. Or yeah, it's like on the fucking arm of my chair. You know, where I always put my phone, where I rest my arm when I play games. There. I don't know. Fucking I don't know, man. Losing it. I'm losing it, Jerry.
Next call,
Next call.
October 16th, 2023 at 1 p.m.
Hey, how you doing? Jesse from Fitzgerald Sunday.
Hey.
It is 1:59
From where?
p.m. Your vehicle will be ready at 3 o'clock for pickup.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Finally, my Hyundai is ready.
Speaking of
Let's
lost and
call
found.
back and say they can have it.
Just keep it.
It's yours. You pay the taxes on it. It's yours.
This one, we got a bunch of. Okay, this one
Was that from
says
Fitzgerald's?
yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
Fitzgerald Hyundai in. Oh, I'm not gonna say where it's from because actually I think we have calls sometimes from this
Oh.
city,
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't want it to give away.
Fitzgerald Hyundai.
Who
You
doesn't-
can also buy Kias here.
Well, I guess it wouldn't mind. It wouldn't matter. Fitzgerald Hyundai, Gaithersburg.
We'll sometimes call the wrong phone number.
Your car will be ready, but you'll never know it because we're gonna call the wrong phone number.
Hey, is my car ready?
What the fuck? Yeah, we called. We left him. No, you didn't.
Wait, are you TADPOG podcast?
Is your voicemail? Fuck it. And then a beep.
Well, it used to be.
Well, here's a 1:27 long call that doesn't have a transcription.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm gonna get about 10 seconds in before I stop it and move
Okay.
on. Holy shit, it's a fucking fax machine.
Hold on. I'm multi-classed and internet service provider. I think I can connect this person.
Oh, I'm not playing that again. That's too loud. Sorry, gentle listener, for deafening you with the fax tone. I do wish we would have gotten we need to hook up a fax machine. I keep saying this. We need a fax machine.
So that we can get the fax
So we
saying,
can get-
please turn my power on. Return my calls.
Here's my social security number.
I need my power and my car, please.
Have I told you guys about the lady that I have so much fucking personal information on that I don't want because she keeps using my email address mistakenly for hers? There's just so fucking much. And it's like, lady, this is like so irresponsible. And it's like, I have her phone number. And Nikki is like, you should maybe call her and let her know that you're getting all this information. And then I'm like, why? So she can use someone else's who is actually going to steal her.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm not doing anything with it. I just get annoyed because it's like, I didn't buy perfume. Delete.
Plus, if we ever get in a real bad spot, we got options.
I mean, hey, there's that. I know too much about this lady. I know too much.
Need a passport?
I got a Domino's tracker email once from her.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did she order?
I can't remember, but I bet if I looked, I could find it. That's sensitive information.
Here we go. We've got a real call now.
Yeah, right. Be the first one we've ever had.
Well, it's from beloved Adam.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What's up, Tadpog? It's your beloved Adam.
Beloved Adam.
I love you guys.
We love you
I
too.
haven't forgotten about you. I haven't stopped listening to you.
Whatever.
I haven't stopped thinking about you.
If you
I
say
haven't
so.
stopped pleasuring myself to the thought of
Oops.
3 of you. I just wanted you to know I haven't called in a while because you guys haven't been taking calls in the episodes that I've been in. I was listening back through the Scott Pilgrim episodes, which was Chef's Kiss.
That was only a few months ago.
Looking forward to the
It
next
feels
one
like
that
it
you
does.
guys do whenever you guys do the next one that you do. But I know you're getting calls started back up. I'm back in the SNES library here, but
Hell yeah.
you know what? Yesterday
Hell
was
yeah.
Thanksgiving, and I just wanted to call and thank you guys for
Far.
just being a part of my almost everyday life
Hell yeah.
for at least the past 8 years. I've been listening to you guys on and off almost every day, at least every week.
Why'd your voice
and
waver,
I need
Adam?
to think about it.
Adam,
You
why?
guys,
Every day.
Why? Was that sadness or was that?
He gagging. He was gagging.
Yeah, I need to know.
day.
I need to know, man.
The lies don't tumble from your mouth, priest, so well.
my life before I got married, and you guys will be in my life after I'm married. Hey, just kidding. I'll do anything for her to stay with me. Anything.
All right. What if
Please,
she
Caitlin?
says, "Stop listening to Tadpog, moron," or "I'm leaving you"? That's going to be a choice.
That's
For
quite
him.
the ultimatum.
It is. You know, what do you do there? Get mad and be like, "Why would you put that as the reason?"
Yeah, don't give me an ultimatum. You know I love
You're
Tadpog.
listening to this, which I know that you're not, which you should. I should have written that in our wedding vows. Stay with me, please. But if you don't listen to Tadpog, I'm leaving you. Hey, just kidding.
Does she
This
listen?
went down a dark path. All I want to do is call and thank you guys for being my big dick boys and for being in my life for, man, almost a decade. So we'll have a good celebration at 10 years. But man, I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right, have a great day.
We do, Adam.
Me too.
10
Me
years,
too.
fly out, be on the show.
This is a
years.
message for Mrs. Beloved Adam, if you're listening, which we know you
Mrs.
are.
Beloved Eve.
Mrs. Beloved Eve. Yeah. Yeah. How would you feel about inviting us into your bedroom to do a podcast? Clearly, your husband loves us
Uh-huh.
very much.
Uh-huh.
You might love us too.
Depending on how he performs. You know, if we rev him up and he gives you some good love, good. Hey, you probably like us.
I don't want to be on that side of the transaction.
I do.
That's right. That's great. This works out. This works out.
I'll just record it all.
The classic Tyler or Dave, whichever way you want to play it.
All right.
I only brought that up because Adam talks about pleasuring himself to us.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't. I see that as an invitation
Yeah.
for sexual play.
We always assume it, but we have to talk about it if you admit it.
Right. And don't worry, if we finish early in our pants, we'll freeze them.
Or I'll wear them to work and you can laugh about it all day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he who shall not be named.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Tadpog. It's your homeowner boy, VR boy, fucking Thanksgiving boy, 300.
Yo.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving or Turkey Christmas,
Hell yeah.
as we all call
This
it. How
year.
you
It's
guys
this year,
doing?
I swear.
So I came back from my mother and father's house, and they're fucking rich as shit.
Nice.
And I'm
Hell
bathing in
yeah.
their fucking bathtub. And I'm sitting there,
Why?
I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait.
This shit looks so...
Why? Did you go over there for like an extended stay, or did you like show up and you're like, "Hey, let me use the fucking bathtub,
taking
you
a-
rich pieces of
I'm
shit"?
taking a fucking bubble bath. Where's my champagne, bitch? I want some candles. I want some champagne and some strawberries and a fucking bubble bath, Mom.
You bourgeoisie
Rich
fucks.
fuck.
It's pleasure bath time. Not even a clean bath, just a pleasure bath.
Oh,
And I
love
don't
a-
want to be
oh,
disturbed.
I love a pleasure bath, a pleasure shower.
fucking nice. So I go over to my dad, who's like, you know, fucking an architect or some bullshit, and he's like, I was like, hey man, how does your bathroom look so fucking nice? He's like, I had a professional install it. So I go home, and I'm looking at my fucking shitty home, and I'm,
Listen,
Girl, same.
I feel his pain
Yeah,
right now.
no,
I
yeah, me
do.
too.
When I go visit my dad,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you for being so successful and me not.
My parents' house is lovely. It's great.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I don't have a problem. Now, I don't look at my house and say this is a fucking shit box.
I do. Not your house, mine.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Look, don't rob ourselves in not thinking that there was a vast difference in opportunity between the generations.
Oh, no, absolutely.
You know what? That's not the problem. The problem is people aren't donating enough on patreon.com/tadpog. If only we could get some more donations.
I want to fucking take a bubble bath.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't be so embarrassed when I get home
professionally
with my
installed-
son, and he's like, "Why is our house so much worse than Graham's house?" I'm
It's
like,
because your tub wasn't professionally installed, you fucking loser.
oh, man, I'm depressed.
looking at the grout, and I'm like, God, my grout, I'm going to re-grout my bathtub.
I am
I'm ripping
grout.
all out. I'm drunker than hell, ripping out grout with the fucking little tool and getting the fucking gun. I go to Walmart and I get the gun and I get the calc. And I'm
Wait, hold on.
The calc. The caulk.
I
God.
take a cab to Walmart since I am drunk and I'm
Right.
responsible.
I'm drunk. I get the gun. Wait, wait, don't.
No, he just went to Walmart to get some cock.
Ah, okay.
That's a
Calc.
cock gun. Calc. He thought he could get it by me by
Yeah.
calling it calc.
Right.
I know what you went to Walmart to get. It's pronounced caulk. You went to get some caulk while
But
you
he-
were drunk.
As we all do.
But he knew if he pronounced it cock that we would make fun of that.
which I might not have done if he hadn't intentionally mispronounced it. Nobody calls it calc.
It would have been a 3-second bit instead of a 2-minute bit.
I still couldn't get past the whole like I was drunk and got the gun.
Oh,
My brain was like, "Whoa, stop!"
270-883-2555.
I drunkenly got in my bathtub with the gun.
You.
Call at your own risk. The call continues.
it all up, and I'm spreading it up with a little bead tool, and I'm like, man, this shit's messy as fuck. Anyways, it all fucking sucks. Y'all think about it. But happy Thanksgiving, Tyler, Dave, motherfucking Ian, if y'all are still around. But what's your favorite Thanksgiving
I don't listen, I
food?
just call.
Y'all like a turkey? Yin's like a ham? You know, I don't know. Like, I'm a turkey guy, but fuck it. Like, at this point in time, I'm like, give me a goddamn brisket. You know, y'all think about it. I love you. Bye.
Okay, he's fucked up. And the fucked up continues. Right up.
Motherfucking TADPOG.
Oh wow, wow! What an energy difference! Whoa!
This is 5 days later.
Oh my God!
5 days later.
He woke up in his bathroom like covered in grout.
By the way, as fucked up as he sounded in that last call, it was 4:44 p.m.
Hell yeah!
4 in the afternoon.
Hell yeah!
Of course, he did say it was Thanksgiving.
And we're on Central.
We're on Central time.
He's
I wonder
probably
why
on
he's
Eastern.
called Brew Pounder.
Because he likes to go to Walmart and get cock.
No, that's Pooh Brounder.
Good night, everybody. You can find the show on Spotify. Bye.
Oh, that's second only to Barry Burton.
You can't top that. It's over. We're done. Got another call from Brew Pounder.
TADPOG. This could be our boy Brew Pounder.
Oh my God.
So I'm listening to episode 741. Right, you guys are talking about how you all won't fucking eat pink chicken because you're scared of getting fucking pink chicken.
I'll eat pink chicken. So go on. I believe I said I would eat pink
This one
chicken.
time, I was in Asheville, North Carolina with the love of my life, not my wife. And we were there. She was my university girlfriend. And we were eating Tupelo honey. This like Southern biscuit place. I don't know. She was all excited to go. But we're in Asheville. So what do you do in Asheville, North Carolina? You day drink. So we're sitting around. We get day drunk. And we're like, oh, we need to get back.
It's 5:30 where you're at. When this call came in, it's 5:30.
Okay.
He's definitely not a stranger to day drunk.
No.
He's been working on this one for a minute.
Yeah.
The audio's really good.
I still cannot get over the disparity in energy between the last call and this call.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, is this the first time I've ever heard Brew Pounder sober? Is he sober on this call? He almost
He might
sounds like
be.
he's calling us from like his cubicle or something.
This is
It's
like
in a hushed
quiet.
tone.
The episode of Friends where Monica's dating Fun Bobby, the alcoholic, and then he sobers up and he sounds like this.
So we started driving back to Western Carolina where we lived. And I'm sitting there and I'm in her apartment and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, wow, I feel very good. And she's like, oh, you probably had too much to drink. You know, I'll fix that. I said, no, well, I'll fix that. And then she showed me the beautiful, like, just university girl titties. And I threw up everywhere at that point. Brew Potter's just throwing up. And I'm running to her bathroom. And I'm like, I swear it wasn't your boobs. And then all of a sudden I'm grabbing the toilet and I'm throwing up. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I had to shit. So I get up. When I'm shitting in the toilet I just threw up in, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta throw up again. And I grabbed her trash can and start throwing up everywhere. And I'm crying, and she's like, I can't believe my boobs made you do this. I said, no.
Well, show me your pussy then.
Yeah, let's see if that works better.
and then I asked her to marry me.
Oh, you wasn't your boobs. I'm real sick. I'm sorry. And I was like, and I go, it wasn't you, baby. It had to have been that drinking. And it turns out it was the chicken from Tupelo honey. But I also threw up in a wicker trash can. So that was really bad. It went everywhere.
You know what? Honestly, dude.
Anyways, Merry Christmas.
Well, that's on
It's
her for not
coming
having a
out.
Yeah,
bag.
if the
in
owner
wicker
of that trash
can.
can didn't put a bag in that.
I don't
That's...
know.
No, are you sure you
Okay.
didn't throw up in a hamper?
It was a giant wicker trash can.
With a bunch of gross bras. There was just, and I looked at the bras, and
Now-
they made me throw up.
And they looked at
again.
me with their gross titty eyes.
Now that was my childhood hamper in my room. Was a hunter green hamper wicker that matched
That
my hunter
someone
green
threw up
hunting
in.
room. So,
Good old Hunter Green.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what like I said, my whole room was hunting and fishing themed, done in hunter green.
Hell yeah, this boy ain't gay at all.
Yeah, that's what my mom was like.
Not
One's
even
gonna
a
be
little
sports,
bit.
one's gonna be hunting. We're manning
Settled.
them up.
It's fucking settled. You like sports? No. All right, hunting. It is.
It was the 90s. Brass and Hunter Green was all the rage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And glass top
We're gonna make sure he
tables.
doesn't do a vaguely homoerotic podcast with some guys for over a decade.
He wants a white wicker. He wants a white wicker hamper. Can we let that slide?
Ooh. White's the second gayest color next to pink, so no, you can't do top 3 gay colors: pink, yellow, and white. Anything below that spectrum.
It was purple when I was in middle school. I think purple goes on that spectrum as well.
Okay.
There was a straight year in middle school where like none of the boys would wear purple.
Really?
None of the boys.
Well, at my school was don't wear blue or red because people
Crips
think you're
blood.
Crips or Bloods.
Yeah.
Yep.
We heard that one too.
In
I was,
Paducah, Kentucky.
man, I was in Cedar Rapids when I heard that. At that point, even at that point in my life, I was like, I don't care, fucking shoot me. I couldn't wear purple for a year. I don't give a fuck.
It's the Marshall County chapter of the Crips and the Bloods.
Yep.
You see. They're trying to get in from the
You know,
inside.
the Crips and the Bloods are really big in the sundown towns. So,
Well, see, the Crips have behind the Hardys. And the Bloods, they are at
Ponderosa,
thank you. I was like, think of a name of another
another
restaurant.
place in Draftonville. Ponderosa.
You mean that place that I only go by 3 buildings in? Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Shit, dog, I'm on the Ponderosa Crips.
Our turf, it's not very big, but it's ours.
But it's all the wings we fucking want. Wings and soft serve ice cream. Bitch.
Can't get soft cream. Can't get the ice cream first though.
Monterey chicken, motherfucker.
Brew Pounder called again. Short call this time.
Motherfucking TADPOG, it's your VR boy, Brew Pounder again.
Hey.
I didn't want to just dip out after telling a story without, asking a question. So,
Okay.
it's the end of 2023.
No, it
it's
isn't.
probably like 2025. What were your games, like your favorite games, modern games of 2023? I think that's an appropriate question for the end of the year. All right. I love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And it is 2025 by now. If you're listening to this,
I feel like we talk a lot about other like modern games and stuff in our intros. I feel like that we covered that.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we covered that.
I do want to explain earlier. I did look on a list of sundown towns, and the city of which my address resides is one of the few sundown towns actually left in Kentucky.
Can you
which is
define
horribly embarrassing?
a sundown town?
Black people don't want to be in it when the sun comes down. Very, very racist towns.
Well, you weren't surprised to find that out, right?
That it's still officially labeled as one.
Because I remember when I was
mean,
in the city going to high school, I remember, because like my high school was 50-50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were.
And I remember like hearing some of my black friends, like when Marshall County would come and play.
Right.
Yeah.
They would talk about Marshall County and talk about, like, I heard rumors where there's like, I don't know if this is true. I heard a rumor that when I was in high school, there was one black family in the entire county.
There were none. There was
Wow.
one Indian family. They might have been confused.
They might have been confused.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, there literally was none. And even now there are not very many. The last super racist incident, I remember when I was in college, my theater teacher it was African, like came from Africa. He was driving to like Murray State for the first time, stopped in Draftonville to get gas, and was approached by 4 guys who told him, "Get the fuck out of here." It's
When was this?
Jesus Christ. Like 2004, maybe.
Yeah.
But then I hadn't heard any stories until Anna was like a senior, and they do Hoop Fest at Marshall County. Why Marshall County High School for Hoop Fest, which is a big nationwide
What is it?
basketball like playoff, like a lot of big names, top players in the United States come to Hoop Fest.
Okay.
It's actually a really big thing. And Marshall County high school students had racist signs and were cheering like monkeys and shit like that when black
Jesus.
players would come out. And like this was like 4 or 5 years ago. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
I might have told this on the show before, I don't know, but you talking about that made me think that it's like when I was going to the city school here in Paducah, I remember one time when Marshall County was coming to play football. We had a really good football team.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
And yeah, Marshall County
Beat our fucking asses every
Marshall
year.
County
Yep.
did not. And I remember driving to school that day, and you know how like at schools they'll put like cups and stuff in like the like chain link fences to like with cups to like make messages. The message on it, this was the day of the game, meaning that our school put this on the fence. It said, "Welcome to the jungle."
That is not the first time they've done that. Actually, now that you mention it, they did that when I was there too. We went to the same school.
Yeah.
For those of you,
Few
that
years
don't
apart.
know. Yeah. Yep. It was a Guns N' Roses reference.
However, all of us got a big kick out of that.
Yeah.
And by all of us, I mean not just 50% of the school,
Right.
100% of the
Every one of
school.
us, like, yeah.
Because I remember like hearing some of the football players talk about,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna fuck those good old boys up.
It was like the one time they could really just cut loose. you
Yeah.
know?
Remember in basketball, like, God, you guys were ahead like 30 points, and then there being like this. Because I remember everyone came back talking about it because like you guys got so far ahead, like the whole gym started just chanting DMX, that stop drop, and like really quelled the.
Yeah, we used to play that in band. Like the band director didn't want us to, but it
Right.
was like we all have instruments, and there's 40 of us.
We're louder than you. We're the ones with the noisemakers.
And he's like, no. And I'm like, I don't know, man.
So it's fucking embarrassing to be tied to that shit.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, it is. No, it is. And it's like,
Even though like my mom, who is right down the road, different city, different zip code. I wish I wasn't in that zip code.
yeah.
I just am by like a mile.
my wife's father was a sheriff's deputy long time ago when she was little, and it was in a small county or one of these counties out here, in a district of Marshall, where it was considered a sundown town. And fortunately, though, he was the dude that was like friends with everyone and would not tolerate it.
Yeah.
So if he saw someone harassing a black person or somebody, giving them shit like that, he would make them stop. He would stop it. So there was still some good old boys that were actually good old boys, but it was especially in the 70s and early 80s, it was pretty bad. From what I understand, I didn't live here until I think I moved here in like 1982, and I didn't come out this part of our area for quite some time, just because I was young and we didn't have any reason to be out here. But I had heard a lot of things about that from him and how he was always having to get onto people and break up fucking people harassing other people just because they're racist fucks.
Yeah.
So it's sad. It is sad to hear that that's still
pervasive. Yeah.
pervasive.
How did we get on that? I'm trying to follow the path back. We started on caulk.
Yep.
Calc.
I can't. My brain won't even let my tongue say that. Calc.
Well, we were talked about. He called. We got the call from Brew Pounder about the games in 2023, and he was like, "Oh, we covered that." And then I don't remember how we got there.
Right?
Like
That's
there's
what I'm
a
like,
gap in
yeah.
my memory.
Yep.
Maybe it's that sour cantaloupe fucking with me.
I had too much pink chicken.
Okay. Let's see. Where are we?
We can probably do one more.
Yeah, I got one more. Let's see. Bear with me. All right. I'm skipping ahead because it's calls from same people over and over, which is great, but I want to hear somebody else's voice.
Not go. Yeah. If we only have one call left, we don't need to start a series.
Well, hello and
Hello.
happy holidays,
Hi, Taryn.
TADPOG. Merry Christmas,
Taryn.
Happy
Merry
New
Christmas.
Year.
Happy New Year.
All of the holidays.
Really appropriately timed
This is your
call show.
Louisville
Yeah.
correspondent, Flavor Trig, Princess Consuelo Banana Hammock, Taryn Doll. Hello. Apologies for the slow talk or deep breaths or coughing.
You have COVID?
Andrew and I are getting over a extremely terribly bad case of COVID. It's still out there, it's still real. For the people that deny that is a fake thing, I don't think it's anyone in.
Just for our listeners who are believing this crap.
Yeah.
This is from a year ago, okay? Almost exactly a year ago. So, actually,
Do you guys know Taryn's
this
agent of the
call
deep
was
state?
made a year
guys know
ago
that?
today.
Oh shit!
It's the anniversary of
The
the
anniversary of
of
Taryn's
this
call.
All right,
The doll call.
Here we go. The doll call.
But if it is, fuck you, because it's really
Hey.
real, and
Was
I
it-
continue to have problems with it. So, by the way,
Language.
this is Holidays 2023.
Four.
You may play this by Holidays 2024.
Hey!
Listening to the Wayne's
She
World
knows us so
episode,
well.
By the way, a
Yep.
favorite of mine. Not the game. I've never played the game.
Wayne's World.
That movie and
Party
the
time.
second one both.
Excellent.
I loved them both. That was a favorite SNL skit of mine. And when I was a little person, I was allowed to stay up late on Saturday nights to watch Saturday Night Live, and I always loved when they opened with a Wayne's World skit.
You were a little person?
Great.
I was thinking the same thing.
A great all around.
I don't know what they
cast.
did. They did
I
great
love
work,
Mark
though.
Myers and Dana Carvey very much. Anywho, I'm calling because you all had mentioned something about being around young people and saying a quote from something famous, and I had this happen to me, and I think you all were talking about Ace Ventura, but it could have been Wayne's World. And I was in a wedding about a month ago in Texas, huge Texas wedding. And one of my best friends got married, and I was one of 10 bridesmaids, 1-0, huge wedding. And Brittany, my friend, she's about 5 years younger than me, and her now husband is maybe 2 years, so 7 years younger than me. So the whole span of the age group was quite probably 25, 26 to my age, 38, 39. You know, it was all over the place. And I had been helping Brittany that morning with a couple of things, and she said, here are our rings, our engagement rings and our wedding bands. The photographer needs them for some photos. You know, they do the little photos. I'm going to get cut off, so I'm going to go ahead and hang up and call back.
I'll play
this
her
is XO.
next call.
Did the photographer steal the rings?
I hope so.
We're going to find out.
Who was a Sonic reference? And he stole
Taryn
the
here
rings?
again. Hello. So yeah, I was in charge of holding the rings and getting them to the photographer.
And then the gold
Take
dragon
some
was like,
photos.
excuse
They
me,
took
I think
some
that's
before the
mine.
wedding photos of like the invitation, and they call them favor photos or something like that. I don't fucking know. So anyway, Brittany said, jokingly, but probably a little serious, excuse me, guard these with your life, right? So of course I took my responsibility very heavily. And then she said, when the photographers are done, this was before the wedding, so she had not seen her now husband Joey yet. And she said, when they're done, can you go to the groom's little area where they were holding all the grooms and the groomsmen and give those to Joey? Or give those to Max. I'm sorry, Max is his brother, the best man for the wedding. Absolutely, right? Not a problem. So photos are done. I grab the rings and I'm knocking on the door where the groomsmen were. And I hear them go, what's the password? And me, an elder millennial, born in 1984, just turned 39 years old on December 22nd. I said, New England clam chowder.
Is that the red or the white? She's going to say it.
And I got crickets back. And I opened the door and I'm like, no one? Ace Ventura, is that the red or the white?
There you go.
Nobody? And then I look at my audience and yeah, they're 25, 26 to 30.
Excuse me, ma'am, I heard you have the rings.
Ace Ventura.
Are you the cleaning lady? We're not finished in here.
We're sorry, Hooters waitress. She has been a Hooters waitress in 20 years,
but I thought my joke
still.
landed very well.
It worked for the audience.
And I thought it was hysterical. So things like that made me giggle. Anywho, I love to talk about Wayne's World and SNL. SNL, like I was saying in the first call, has always been a huge part of my life. We still watch it today. But I have to say that Wayne's World was huge to me, just because I think that was one of the first skits I remember truly, truly loving. That and the cheerleaders, of course, too. Those were a couple of my favorites too, the Spartans cheerleaders. But anywho, I hope you all are well. I hope everyone in your families are well at this point in time when you hear this call. I hope you're having a happy New Year 2025. And
nice.
I hope no one has COVID at that point. I hope I have not had it again for the 17th time in 2024.
Good
but
luck.
anyway,
Good
hope
luck.
you all are well. Love you guys. Have a great day. Kisses, XO. Goodbye.
Couldn't
We
have
love
been
you
a
too. Don't give us kisses. You have COVID.
don't give us
Taryn,
kisses.
what the fuck?
6 feet. Happy 40th birthday as of like 8 days ago. Then.
Yeah, and also
yeah.
that couldn't have been a more properly timed call, considering that she wished us a happy New Year 2025, And we're playing this on day 1 of 2025.
Yeah.
Also, coming up in February is the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special.
Crazy.
50 years. I am 1 year
crazy.
older than Saturday Night Live.
That's also
Actually, I'm
crazy.
the same age as Saturday Night Live because it didn't really start running regularly until the year after I was born.
Damn.
So they had it come on, but it didn't hit like every week, and I think
We don't go
until
weekly till Ian's
74.
born. Everybody, hold off.
Right. I don't make the rules.
Back off, Chevy. We're waiting until Ian is born.
But yeah, 50 year anniversary special coming up in February, which
That's
I
gonna be
just think
awesome.
is insane.
Their 40th one was fucking phenomenal. I remember that.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that
I
one.
don't really
Like
either.
even Eddie Murphy came back. Like it was really good.
That's awesome.
Norm came back.
That's a weird one.
Yep.
That
He
they would have him
He
back.
was even on stage like, I don't know why the fuck I'm here.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. And
And
I
it's
love
gonna
when
be live, too.
he hosts after he left the show. I love that too. His monologue is amazing. It is amazing.
Funny guy.
And they fired me, and now here I am. Think about that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think that probably wraps it for
Ain't
now.
That's pretty good.
We're at
Pretty
almost
good.
at 2 hours, so I think we should call it.
So that begs the question, what are we going to do next week?
Do you want to randomize a video game, or would you like to just pick what we play?
Pick one?
I'm open to whatever.
I haven't done the song in a while.
That's true.
The summoning
That's
of the
true. I
randomizer.
do have one I'd like to do that I think would be fun that we haven't done though.
What is it?
So I'll throw this out there and you guys say if we want to do it or we want to randomize. Looney Tunes B-ball.
Sure.
I'm down.
Because I've heard it's actually pretty fun.
Cool. Looney
Sounds good.
Tunes B-ball.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Find the show on iTunes, not Stitcher, not SoundCloud, but Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, all over the goddamn place. All sorts of shit going on, but most importantly is that Patreon.
Don't you want to make a nice New Year's resolution to do good for people who are working hard and providing you with quality entertainment?
I do.
Well, I think our listeners.
There's also
do,
us.
too. You could do that, or
no,
you
I
could
do
give
that,
us money.
just not for us.
So, if you'd like to give us money, and we would like for you to give us money,
Yeah, remember the whole house conversation? Trust us. All three of us live in the shittiest fucking houses.
we need.
Close your eyes, unless you're driving, and then picture a shitty house where you're like, fuck, who the fuck would want to live there?
All of our sons are ashamed of our bathrooms.
Yeah, that's where we all live.
Every one
That's
of
where all
them.
three of us live. So for as little as, I don't know, $20,000 a month, we can live in nice homes,
Yeah.
all three of us.
Agreed. I think that's a reasonable ask.
Very reasonable.
20,000 a month.
Very, very reasonable.
Yeah.
When I walk, these walks have been going on recently, there's some homes for sale that I pass, and I look those up, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
that house is just a little less shittier than mine.
It's so
but
bad.
It's 3 times more expensive.
Yeah, it's
Is
so
mine
bad.
worth that much? No,
No.
that's weird.
It's more, but still not enough.
Is
Yeah.
it because I live in it? I don't understand.
We know what you do in there.
We suspect. We listen to your show. The market value of your home goes down a little bit every week.
Houses are so expensive. Melissa doesn't even send me Zillow links anymore, and she used to every day.
Like
Now even she's like, "Oh fuck that!"
like a
Never
serious, like a serious. Hey,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at this. Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
every day.
I know a lot of people, myself included, who play the Zillow game where it's like, find a house that you like and just send it to your loved one. Just see what they say.
The last one I sent to Tanya was for a house that was almost $1 million, just right around the corner from where John lives. I mean,
that is.
I'm trying to picture that one.
it's
I can believe it.
Yeah.
it's a nice place. I mean, it's really close to John. It's about 1.5 miles from my house, but it was like almost $1 million. And I'm like, God.
I mean, they do have historic homes like on that road.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
is a
yeah.
new construction.
Ah.
Whole thing
Damn.
is a big deal. But anyway,
Yeah,
if you'd like to give us money,
Yeah, which clearly we need it.
And $20,000 a month is too much for you to spend.
It's not though. If you think about it.
20,000 of you just gave it to her.
Yeah, just think about it. We'll work with you. We can figure this out. We're not going to give you any content or anything, but like we'll help you figure out how to like, I don't know, like start a fucking separate bank account where money goes in. That's just a TADPOG account.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, a lump sum is just donated directly, deposited into our account. And we don't even have to have an interaction. We know you hate that.
Yeah. Just go find 19,950-ish of your friends.
Yeah.
We'll hit that 20,000.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It's really
Well,
not
we
that
really
difficult.
need 60,000 people to donate $1.
true.
Which still really isn't that
so we
much.
can split it three
when,
ways.
when you consider the population of this
Yeah,
country,
how many people?
that is a fraction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you include
It's
every
just a little
if
more
you
than the
include
amount of
every
people in our
continent we have
home.
listeners, yeah, it's a fraction.
Yeah.
It's like everyone in Paducah plus 10,000.
That's really not that much.
It's really not.
It
Every
really
one of
isn't.
them, just give us $1.
Yes.
We'll split it three ways, and then we can have a little bit nicer house.
We're not appreciated locally, by the way. So I know what you're thinking, listener. Well, go to your city if you have enough people to raise that money so you don't have to live in shitty houses. Go to those people. We're not liked here.
No,
Ian is, but I mean, the
Well, I
majority
used
of
to
us
be.
are not.
I don't know if I am anymore. Probably not.
You did join us, so
Yeah. Patreon.com/TADPOGs where you do that.
Yep.
$20,000. Drop in the bucket. Just give us that much money.
It's-
Each and every one of you give us $20,000.
it's really not that difficult.
It shouldn't be. Take out a loan.
Yeah, just pretend like we're Fortnite or something.
Yeah. We're with no skins.
Yeah.
To give.
If your significant other's like, what did you spend $20,000 on? Lie and say Fortnite skins. It's less ridiculous than the truth.
Yes.
Yeah. Her eyes light up.
Who are you, King Solomon? Oh.
Now, if
I
you,
liked that. That was a good joke.
and you only need to give us $20 if you want to become an executive producer. Now
It's
that's
true.
That's nothing.
If you want to be
That's
an underachiever,
you probably gave
20.
more than that to the Salvation
20.
Army guy out
We're
front
in-
of Walmart yesterday.
we're in the minimum amount of pieces of flair. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's welcome here.
Yeah.
You can become an executive producer by doing that,
Mm-hmm,
by giving $20 or more. So if you give us $20,000, you'll be an executive producer.
Just like
Just
that.
Boom.
Just like that.
We promise to say your name, just like I'm about to do for all of our current executive producers. Cubicle Monkey, Gamebug Prime Nathan Eaton, Matt Gentile, a.k.a. Gentle G, Pinball Airplane Archmage Chris Edler, sorry you couldn't be on this episode, Derek Pope Sandwich, Burger Bottom Jeff Miners, congratulations on your marriage, Drink Smith Joey Webster, Sandwich Pope Bill Hawkins, Louisville Correspondent Princess Consuela, Banana Hammock, Flavor Trick, Taryn Dahl, thanks for your call tonight and for all the New Year wishes.
Hell yeah.
And Treff Dietrich. And there you have it. Those are our esteemed executive producers.
Hell yeah. Tyler, man, you made me confused because you're rubbing your beard, and I was like, shit, I forgot to ask him beards, and I was like, wait, it's calls.
You're right.
I thought you were giving me.
I should tone it down.
Fuck, man, I almost stole third. I appreciate you laughing at that.
that was good. That's good.
I appreciate that. That was-
Hey, it was
I'm
a
going-
sports joke that landed on all
Good
three
Lord.
of us. That's a win.
we got to end it. I'm going vaudeville. we joked about $20,000 for so long that.
Who's on first?
Oh, exactly.
Let's see. Our theme song is. Oh, is that in the outro? Do you have that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
What if
How you guys close it out?
there's
You can
someone
say
in
it
this
however you want.
world who thinks that vaudeville just means jokes about baseball because of who's on first?
Yeah, it could be.
Anyway, sorry. I don't care who we close it out as.
As Brew Pounder.
All right. So until next time. Tropical Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I almost went Bobcat. Tropical Capricorn.
It's acceptable. TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. I didn't hit stop. Do you want to? Do we have a stinger? Do you want to do a stinger this week? Would you like me to just play Auld Lang Syne from the end of A Christmas? What's the movie about the guy who wished he'd never been born?
Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life.
Yeah. I heard that was I found out, I've never seen that movie. I've seen bits and pieces, but like I found out from a coworker that apparently that movie flopped when it came out.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's corny as shit.
Is it?
I mean, but
it
is
became
also
a cult classic.
Yeah, it's also a product of its time.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that was her point. Is like, yeah, it was fucking flopped when it came. She didn't say fucking. She's much more polite than I am. I'm pretty polite at work, just for the record. I know you're thinking I'm probably not, but I am.
Sounds good! Exclamation mark.
Yeah. So anyway.
So at one point in the movie, the kid the guy, George, is a kid, and he's like had a fucking infection that made his ear all fucked up and he couldn't hear, and he works for this drugstore, and the dude is like completely fucking the pharmacist in there is like completely fucking drunk. And George is trying to stop him from like fucking filling the capsules with cyanide.
Yep.
Good Lord.
Because
this
he's
is in the
not
movie?
paying
Yep.
attention. Yeah, he's like mistakenly filling these pills with
But
poison.
what if someone gets captured by the Nazis?
George is just
I gotta eat this.
George is just a little kid, and the fucking dude that runs the store just beats the shit out of him. And he's like, hey, you're hurting my bad ear. So he fucks up his ear even worse. And he's doing it right in front of the other kids in the store. And it's just fucked up. So
And they're like, yep, it's the 40s.
he
I don't know
comes
what
back.
it takes.
It's pretty close to the I think it's like the 30s or the something when this part takes place. And he comes back to the store. He goes to deliver. He doesn't deliver the pills. He comes back. And he's like, why didn't you deliver? And he's like, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you that you were putting bad stuff from the pills. And the old guy looks, and he looks down at the poison. He almost killed this old woman with these pills. And then he just grabs him and hugs him. Oh, George, I'm so sorry. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Yeah,
You just
also.
beat me half to death over this. And I was trying to keep your ass from going to jail.
Had two identical buckets, poison pills and not poison pills, and he grabs the poison pill bucket.
I'm no pharmacist. I'm no fucking Dr. Mario, but like, do they keep cyanide in there where it's like,
Yeah, well, they would
did in
keep
the
shit
30s.
like that. It was used for other things, but
hey, my mom's in a lot of pain. You have anything for that? I can kill her with this pill.
it was the
okay.
same kind of powder or something. I don't know.
Well, that's when he wishes he wasn't born. That guy becomes a murderer when he goes to that reality.
Right, because
to
he
where
wasn't
there's no one
there
to stop him from giving the
giving
pills.
him the
So he
pills.
killed somebody.
I can't tell if you guys are joking or not.
No, this is real.
that's the.
This is
that's the
really
movie.
in
Yeah.
it. Yeah. He gets all a bunch of shit. He runs a mortgage company, a bank, and it's a bunch of he starts his whole life. He starts this mortgage company to loan money to people who are low income to get them housing that they can afford and things like that. But all the money for them that comes in from them, the guy, his assistant's supposed to take it to the post office or to the bank.
His father-in-law.
Yeah.
A bumbling old man.
And he takes it
You
to
guys know a lot about this
he
movie.
goes to the I've seen it 100 times. He goes
I'll
to
tell
the
you how I've
bank
seen it soon.
and he's trying to he's got this big stack of cash that he's going to deposit at the bank, and he sets it here on the thing to fill out the slip, and then someone distracts him. He gets distracted, and then he leaves without doing anything with the money. And
Well, it's in a book.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
It's in a book or in a bag.
And
then
then
he sets it down.
Then the richest man in town, the dickhead, Old Man Potter, which you might remember from the Saturday Night Live sketch when they go and attack him, he takes the money. And so then they don't have the money to pay off the mortgages, and the business is going under, and George is like, fuck this, I wish I'd never been born. And an angel grants him his wish, and so then
Here's your cyanide.
Goes through town, and no one knows who he is, and all this shit that happened because he was never born.
He basically goes to Biff's alternate 1984.
Yeah, pretty
where
much.
Everything's shitty.
It's just not 1984. It's
1934.
1934. There's no giant casino in the middle of town, but yeah.
It's Melissa's dad's favorite movie. I'd never seen it until for his birthday we rented out Maiden Alley to show it on the big screen for him one year. I've only seen it once, and I saw it like that. I was like, I don't need to see it again. I'm good.
No,
It comes on NBC every year, and I stopped wanting to watch it.
I remember being a kid and it coming on TV and being like, nope.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. That's my history with it.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
That's what it's from, that movie.
I always think
I've
of
heard that.
Dana Carvey's like, oh, I think she's flooding.
Right, yes. That I know very well.
Let's get him. The alternate ending to It's a Wonderful Life sketch on Saturday Night Live is fucking amazing. But it really only works if you've seen the movie, but it still works because of the Jimmy Stewart impersonation.
Yep.
I feel like most people have seen it.
I think a lot of people have seen it, but I'm not. These days, I wouldn't go with most.
Really?
I think a lot of the younger generations probably haven't. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. And I do think you should see it once just to say you've seen it, so you could get all the jokes and references if you so desire. But it's not exactly required viewing anymore.
I agree.
Maybe next Christmas.
2.5 stars. Wisdom Sage says, check it out.
That's a good singer.
Believe it!